I have so many ideas but don't know how to prioritize, what to pursue, or figure out how to get the money rolling in the business. These are words I hear often from overwhelmed solopreneurs and founders who exhaust themselves trying to do it all only to realize it's unsustainable to keep running at that pace. If you are an entrepreneur going solo or trying to build something impactful with a wonderful team but find yourself stuck and unable to move forward, then this episode is for you. Hello and welcome to a new episode of the Own Your Everyday series. I'm your host and self-awareness coach Shweta Shibraman. In this episode, we will explore the overwhelm solopreneurs face and how to proactively avoid or manage the overwhelm and find the balance. Too much to do and too little time? Too many choices and lack of clarity on how to navigate decision making? Do you find yourself stuck at crossroads, unable to take important calls and move forward? Are you busy day in and day out, but months pass and you realize you've made no progress on the big dreams for your business? I've been a solopreneur for many years now, and I was overwhelmed all throughout my first few months of business. I was continuously putting out fires everywhere and biting more than I could chew, and always carried this feeling that I was not doing enough to scale and grow the business to the potential I knew it held. One of the fundamental reasons this happened, I realized, was because I was not clear on what I wanted to build and why. When we are busy with the little day to day things, we often forget the big picture and get lost in the details. If that's you too, here's your friendly reminder to step back, reassess, and get clear on what you want to build. As the vision for the business gets clearer, answer critical questions on how you want to build it. What are your values and which among them resonate to be held as your values for your business? Who do you want to be as a solopreneur? What will make this journey worthwhile for you, regardless of the outcome of the business? Once you're clear on what you're building and who you want to be as you run the business, here are some tips to avoid being overwhelmed. These are some lessons I learned the hard way in managing overwhelm, and I hope these learnings help you accelerate your learning journey and get you closer to accomplishing your goals. 1. Reconcile to the fact that you only have 24 hours and cannot do it all no matter how hard you try. We sometimes use the word superwoman or man as praise and try to do it all when it's actually detrimental to our well being. Also, it gives us leeway from answering a difficult question: what really is my priority? As long as I'm busy doing many things, I can push myself from answering the question. So, the first step we need to do is accept we cannot do it all and ask ourselves the tough question: if I really cannot do it all, what is the most important thing that I must give my best energy and attention to so that it gets done? Get clear on the priorities first and then figure out what you need to make it happen. 2. Ditch the perfectionism. You don't need to get it 100% right on your first attempt. For the longest time, I kept sitting on things saying, oh, it's not perfect. I don't know it all yet. There might be something better than what I'm offering, etc., etc., etc. The truth is, we live in an iterative world, and if we don't allow ourselves the freedom to experiment, learn, and iterate continuously, we are going to be waiting for nothing. We need to aim for progress instead of perfection. 3. Stop chasing efficiency. Instead, choose to chase experience. We try to do more, fit in more, and complete everything on our endless checklist. But what about the experience? Are you experiencing the journey as you move towards those dream goals? You started for a reason, didn't you? If you don't experience the journey and enjoy the progress, what is it all for then? 4. Practice pausing to check in with yourself and to prioritize your needs. What is your body telling you? What is your mind experiencing? How is your mental and emotional well being today? Check in frequently and master your emotions as they determine how available we can be for our businesses. 5. No comparisons. Stop comparing your journey with the highlight reels of others' lives on social media. You're doing yourself and your journey grave injustice when you do that. Instead, celebrate your progress and every little win. Reflect frequently to measure your progress and validate your own growth. 6. Ask for help. Don't wait for shit to hit the roof before you ask for help. Proactively understand yourself and your shortcomings and seek help to fill the gaps. Hire people if you must who complement your skill sets so that you have all the resources you need to make your business a successful venture. 7. Rely on habits, routines, and rituals. They are there for a reason. Rely on them and make them your guardrails so you're not freewheeling all day long. When we are solopreneurs and work without any boundaries, we lose our peace of mind and jeopardize other aspects of our life. Ensuring that we have habits, routines, and rituals make sure that we give enough focus to our work and life. 8. Balance that wheel of life. One thing we often do is keep pursuing one aspect of our life, in this case our profession or business, at the cost of others. I used to jokingly say that I moved from 9 to 5 to 24/7. The pace wasn't sustainable then and isn't now. So make sure you're balancing your energies across all important domains in your life at any given moment in time and are not putting everything in just building your career. 9. Delegate effectively. As a solopreneur, you're often trying to do it all to save money or avoid the hassle of back and forth, but this is detrimental to your growth journey. Someone early on told me in my career something really powerful that still remains with me. He said, if it's something someone else but you can do, then you must delegate it. To measure if it's worth it, he said, you set an hourly rate that you think you should be earning, a monetary value of what that 60 minutes of your time is worth. If you can get something done through others at a cost lower than that, then you are wasting your time doing that. Delegate like a boss and free up time for creative thinking that only you can do to scale your business. 10. Focus on what's in your control. We often get stuck in the outcomes and the goals and the achievement of them, but the inputs, processes, and routines are more important. And rather than daydream about outcomes that are beyond our control or influence, we need to focus on what is within our influence. As solopreneurs, we don't have anyone to snap us out of our heads into reality, so we need to do that for ourselves frequently. Have weekly routines to reflect on what went right and what could have gone better. Consciously bring your attention to things within your control and keep acting on them. Over time, they will add up. 11. Leverage your peak energies. We all have times in the day where we are more fully present, have greater levels of concentration and alertness. It is very important to use these time slots for our most important projects. Observe your energy levels over a week or 10 days and make sure you're doing your high value, high priority tasks in those periods. So here's your only everyday tip for this week. It is natural to feel overwhelmed as a solopreneur. Recognize the signs early on and course correct, because feeling overwhelmed defeats the entire purpose of starting up and doing something you love. Use these steps to balance your life and have a better relationship with your venture. Don't let it overwhelm you. Until we meet again, this is Shweta Shivraman signing off, hoping you have a fabulous week ahead.